From Andrea Guolo in Italy, David Holtz in Brazil, and Don Oshman, our editor-in-chief in North America. It's time for another edition of the Sunday Night Week in Review Market Roundup presented by HideNet, where knowledge creates profits.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of the weekly HideNet Market Report video, the Week in Review. My name is Don Oshman, editor-in-chief of HideNet Publications. Tonight is Sunday, August 2nd, 2015, in case you didn't know. Anyway, thanks for watching again. We don't have anything from Europe this week because it's shutdown time. It's European vacation time, and our European editor, Andrea Guolo, is on a well-deserved holiday. In North America this week, very interesting. All prices were essentially steady, except for Texas that rose selectively about $2. But volume was nothing to write home about. And many producers didn't have that much to sell because they've sold some of these hides multi-times, not sure if they would ever get a letter of credit for what they did sell. And now that letters of credit are starting to come in because buyers think the market has bottomed, and there's indications that it has, but no assurances. Letters of credit are starting to come, but regardless, warehouses are still full. So if you have American hides to sell and you want to ship them right away and get paid right away, you can sell them to a few buyers who will pay a $2 or $3 discount, and you can do that, or you can sell them overseas at an advanced price. So the market bottom? Yes. Is it temporary or permanent? Read our report and you can find out for sure. But the market by and large was steady this last week on poor volume. Big news is the Shanghai Forum that HideNet's putting on. The Sunday before the ACLE fair starts in Shanghai. That's on the Sunday the 30th is when our forum's going to be. We've got a very interesting thing. We're teaming up with APLF, people put on the Hong Kong show and put on this show, and LMC to provide this information for the trade. And the question is, does supply and demand still matter? Here, since Hong Kong, we've had less supply, especially in Brazil and America, and the market still collapsed. So the supply and demand still matter. We have it broken down into three sections, which is the hide market and wet blue markets: why, when, who, how, and what's going to happen. We've got industry experts such as Nick Winters from Nishalta, and you have my take will be on it. I'll be moderating these things. And then in the footwear section, we've got people like John Clark from Prime Asia. We've got somebody from Adidas, and we've got Richard Pye from the International Tanners Council. I'm going to speak on that in that forum. And then we have another one, which nobody talks about too much, is leather upholstery furniture, which is a growing field. And the big semi-annual show in Las Vegas is going on this very week, where our reporter Lee Corson will talk about that in the next issue of This Week in Leather, to see how leather is selling for next spring in the retail market in America and overseas as well. Our wholesale representatives who will be speaking on furniture upholstery are the purchasing manager, vice president of purchasing from Casson, which is the largest, I think is the largest furniture producer in China, and then the leather buyer from IKEA, however you pronounce it. Another important player will be participating in this seminar on the afternoon before the show starts. So if you sign up for a free trial to our market report, our Latin American market report, or our This Week in Leather market report, or a HideNet market report, you can see where to register and get an early bird special at a discounted price. So we recommend that as well. What else did I want to tell you folks about tonight? Latin America, prices were down. The range went from $1.20 to $1.30 this week. We don't know if anything happened at $1.15, but the market's down a good 5 cents. In addition, Brazilian tanners were able to get the fresh green price down in spite of low slaughter continuing in Brazil, because their business, the tanners selling wet blue, is so poor. A, Europe's gone, and B, China is still relatively sleeping. So they were able to get the price of the green hides down in spite of low slaughter continuing in Brazil. So again, check out our reports free. All you have to do is make more money for your company by reading HideNet. Thanks for watching HideNet.com. See you next week.